Gen friends, today we have the newspaper of 19th July 2024, and the first news is about the train accident that happened in Uttar Pradesh, and in that accident 31 injured and 2 killed. The incident take place in UP Gonda, and here is the accident that take place in that area, that is the Gonda district of Uttar Pradesh. And the accident take place a train that is running from Chandigarh to the Dibrugarh, Assam, and it is the second accident in the road that the recent accident take place in West Bengal, and the investigation of that train accident is going on. And this is the another train accident. This is an unfortunate in India that we in 21st century still facing the train derailment, and on the one side we are working to implementations of bullet train and high speed train, and on the other side we are unable to control train accidents. For the time being, the railway authority are working to evacuate the people from there and admit to the injured one to the hospitals, and the rest of passengers board to the their destinations from arranging the additional train and bus facilities. Second news is about publish center-wise NEET UG result by tomorrow, SC2 NTA. Supreme Court directed the NTA that you should publish state center-wise result so that we can assess how many students get perfect score as per center. As there any anomaly that a center highest or perfect scoring in student are accumulated on one center, and the Supreme Court seeking the response of NTA. Here recently we know that there is a scam of NEET UG result in which the allegation of cheating, malpractices and paper out are involved, and due to which around 70 to 80 students get perfect mark. And there is a this time the in the grace mark given by NTA in net UG that raised the row of questions against NTA, and in that investigations the CBI has booked many people, and Supreme Court also take the note of that and ask the questions to reform NTA. Next news is about 2 militant killed, soldier injured in Doha, Kupwara. GTB shooting, 3 more held. Police say man accused is a juvenile. Chancellors should be elected CM, not selected CM Man. AAP to go solo in Haryana Assembly polls, rules out alliance with Congress. SP, BSP, slam orders on cover routes, eateries, police revised decision. Decisions on draft bill on jobs for local at next cabinet meeting, say Siddharamaha. More arrested made at the net widen in the Tamil Nadu BSP leader murder case. Lok Sabha poll result, a moral political defeat for BJP, Yogendra Yadav. Valmiki scam, ex-minister remanded in ED custody for 5 more days. Reservation will go to Muslims if RJD is voted back to power. Kerala to take actions against dumping garbage in the open. My dear friend, there is the difference in the decision making and the responsibility of state. Here we read that the Kerala has taking actions to curb the open throwing of garbage, and on the other side that the major state of India are not taking much serious note in this field, in this problem. and that's why the Kerala got maximum one of the maximum number of tourism, and they are top in their literacy index, their many indexes, and many first initiative has been started in the Kerala. That is the thing, is a, a learning thing from Kerala, that can learn by state, that can be learned by an individual. Next news is about over 1800 elephants died in Kerala in 8 years. As Kerala faced recorded 1850 elephant death but between 2015 to 2023, with the study indicated increasing trend in death rate over the time. Kerala is have a wide flora and fauna, and in that the man and animal conflict has widened, and in that conflict elephant is the bigger animal, and the government of Kerala is working to implement plan B, that plan B in which they install the sound near the railway track or any other track, so that they can prevent animal and man conflict. And apart from that, they are also making infrared cameras and barricades to cordon off the area, so that they can cordon off animals in a certain area that can prevent the conflict, and hence that. And it is a serious concern that need more attention, more contemplation, and more policy formation. Move on to the next news. SSC case on man for watching children pornography. Can't take liberty casually. SSC orders interim release of YouTuber Savekhu Sanka. Assam government repeal Muslim Marriage Registration Act. Crackdown on trust using name of Char Dham Temple, Dhami. Jamia professors, 2 other book or casteist slur, FIR baseless, say university. This editorial is about India and a case of strategic autonomy. Recently, our Honorable Prime Minister have been gone through to Russia, and in Russia, PM of India receive a grand welcome, and the level of intimacy between President Putin and Prime Minister of India is a case of concern for US, and that's why US raised the question on the visit, and it is not digestible to the West also. The ambassador of US to India, Eric Garcetti, said that no war is far from home. If India think that Ukraine-Russia war is the issue of West or USA, they shouldn't think like that. And he also stressed upon that there is nothing like strategic autonomy while there is a war, and this is one of the aggressive and pressure building tone used by US in past, one of the strongest level of pressure building tone in past few years. Why US doing so? Because India is very important for US, and India's strong ties with Russia is not very much appreciated by the recent government of USA. They just have the opinion that India should follow the line that West so, and India always follow the line that follow the interests of Indian people, and that follow the Indian interest, and that is the India way. Move on to the next editorial. It is talk about the issue with the tree planting schemes. Friend, as we know that for climate change and the climate change issues like flood, drought, and there is the like deforestations and the desertifications are increasing day by day, and the step taken by to reduce this problem are tree plantations. And there are some issues that the tree planted in tree plantation that start with the great enthusiasm are not working well. Why? Because many of tree plantations are done in that area where they just not receive much care, much support of local people. And if we want to make tree plantation truly successful, we need the local participation as more as long as we can. And apart from that, while tree planting trees, we should consider the flora and fauna and adaptability and survivability of that trees in that area. Every tree is not suited in every part of the region. And in this editorial, author also talk about that the India is the only country of G20 which meet its target of G20 even more than the target of Paris climate. In addressing the Parliament, Union Ministers of Environment and Forest Climate Change Ashwani Kumar Chobe said that India has achieved an additional carbon sink of 1.97 billion ton of CO2 equivalent. India nearly 10 million hectares of its forests are under encroachment, and India is committed to work in this field of carbon neutrality and net carbon zero emissions. Apart from that, there are some concern regarding the forest cover. India is also having working at development in which they have to cut a large number of jungles, which is equal to 10 million hectares of its forest under encroachment, and nearly 27 crore people are depend upon that. And in that kind of projects, like the Andaman and Nicobar forest are under the side of development. So we need to bring sustainable development in a way that not impact the ecology as well as not hurt the interest of nations security, and we bring the sustainable development. Next news is about questionable intent. Maharashtra bill to tackle extreme libels to widespread misuse. As we know that the left-wing extremists has gained momentum and have deep-rooted in the system, so the Maharashtrian government bring bill to eliminate the left-wing extremists or red corridor and to eliminate the nationalism. Recently, government had taken huge steps and like a strong step to curb the nationalism, and it is reduced to the bottom level of nationalism, as it is one of the major challenges to the India's internal security. And in that row, Maharashtrian government take a step ahead and introduce a separate bill to curb the nationalism. Next news is about the trade tact. More support and greater certainty in trade policy can bolster export. Recently, the export for third successive month in June growing 2.5% to the 35.2 billion. Import grew 5% to which is account for 56.2 billion and reducing from May 7-month peak of nearly 62 billion people. This editorial talk about the statistics that we achieve by growing, which we achieve by in exporting and importing. You can go through this article. With this, it give you knowledge, deep knowledge about the India's export and import statistics. This editorial is talk about, does India have enough laws to combat superstition? In many parts of India, there is a superstitions regarding things, and these superstitions are formed due to less accessibility of knowledge and science and tech. And these beliefs and superstitions are like used by many godmen and many so-called religious leaders. They gain their followers through this superstition, and we do not have such laws to combat these superstitions. We need a proper laws to acknowledge these superstitions, because it is very crucial. Many times we often see loss due to these superstitions, and these superstitions are becoming a hurdle in the state policy, law and order, and their transparent and fair elections in the state. And the issue like witch hunting and punishing others and sacrileging or many other social evils are take place in society due to absence of proper laws. This editorial and this news is about what is the role of finance commissions, how the finance commission, how the 16 finance commission that is head by the Niti Aayog vice chairman Arvind Pangadia has begun its working by inviting suggestions from the public on the mandate set by the center. And in this news we get to know about the share of tax revenue that we get from all across the India, how it is distributed between the center and the state after the GST, and what is the role and responsibility of finance commission. And finance commission, by the way, is a constitutional body and it is in 16 time. It has term of 5 year. Every 5 year we choose next finance commission head, and in this finance commission there is a demand of state that we need more number of funds to develop our nation or to develop our state, as there is a big difference between the Bihar where the Bihar get 7 rupees if the government receive tax of 1 rupee, and while the developed state like Tamil Nadu and Karnataka receive only 2.9 paisas if they give the tax of 1 rupee to the center. So we need to give proper justice to the developed nation as well as keep a balance with the least developed state like Bihar, and make a consensus for the proper development of whole nations and to become an economic superpower. This news is talk about how social media has been used as a storytelling tool in Tamil cinema. Even in general cinema or in any cinema industries, these social media play a crucial role. Many actors are immersed through the social media, and recognitions of social media influencers are growing. They just get role in films and movies and songs, and even they promoting their own songs and own web series. So the power of social media is very huge. In not only in cinema but in all respect field. Many MPs has been selected. Even a European member of parliament has gone there due to they have huge fan following in the social media. And if we constructively use the social media, we can achieve our target in a compound way. It is a best friend who explore and free medium to propagate their business, their idea, their thought process. Police often find Malde during protest against power cut. Expert question base of arrests for waving flags of friendly countries Palestine. Trainee IAS officer's mother held for threatening a farmer at gunpoint over land dispute. Influencers die as sea fall into jaws while shooting at waterfall. Amit Shah call for actions against drug syndicate. He even also launched the helpline numbers, online web portal and applications to curb the syndicate, because it is very complex and it has merged with the terrorism right now. Many problem has been arises to the internal security of India due to drugs involvement near the border area. Even the Golden Crescent is a case of concern for the Indian security forces, and many government initiatives are working to curb this, because it is an emerging threat to the national security as well as it is a threat to the health of the people of India. Efforts on to secure release of fishermen Tamil Nadu tell to Supreme Court. Cries and dust-filled coaches as train derailed in Gonda. It is the remaining news of first phase. Opposition party take government to task. Posting video, Congress say RSS chief has taken a sweep at PM. BJP cautious oppositions against using language inciting violence. No ticket, no party post. BJP in Bengal has failed to engage Muslim community. CBI arrests four Patna AIMS students in NEET UG case. 2 policemen killed in bomb explosion in Chhattisgarh. Captain Thapa moral remain brought home. He give his supreme sacrifice in Jammu and Kashmir. Bengal police arrested fake gold idol dealer, CPM worker. Two new, two new, two new Supreme Court judges take oath of office. Hamar body condemn Assam fake encounter. Unacademy, the Hindu organized conclave for civil servant aspirants. Infosys quarter first rises, net rises 7%, aim to hire up 20,000 fresher in financial years 25. Flare up in vegetable price still overall disinflationary trend. Ursula von der Leyen re-elected European Commission President. South Korea stop court recognize same right for same-sex couple. Russia jail ex-US paratrooper for 13 years on drug charges. Zelensky reject attempt to cut deal with Russia after Orban visit. JD Vance wave the personal into America first politics. China leaders vow to fight risks, pledging economy. Israeli minister visit Al-Aqsa site, risking Gaza truce talk. Knesset votes to reject Palestine statehood. Knesset is an Israeli parliament which vote to oppose a Palestine state as an statehood.